So how about we have a restart, man? Black Americans and Black immigrants, we forget everything in the past. We sign a new contract. We put the disputes and all this stuff to the past and just have a fresh start. Respect each other, respect each other's cultures, work together where we can work together. Let's try to work on that. I'm ready for that.
I am currently asking for a ceasefire. I'm asking for a ceasefire between the Somalis and the African Americans. Please. We got something bigger going on right now. This is a divide and conquer situation happening in Minnesota. Y'all know we ride together when situations arise out here. When that George Floyd stuff happened, baby, we was out there. Ain't nobody was asking what type of black you was. We all felt that. So I just don't want this ignorant conversation to overshadow what's really happening.
Are the black people who are attacking Somali people, are they doing the white people's work for them? Are you guys, a heavily marginalized community in America, also attacking Somali people?
Oh, Black Americans got pulled somehow into Somali business. We've been over here minding our business and minding Asian people's business quietly, I might remind you. So how did we get pulled into Somali business?
So two things are happening here. First, Somalis in Minnesota are currently calling for a ceasefire between them and the black diaspora, or rather the black community in America. And second, the Somali community has successfully managed to drag the Ethiopian community into their mess. That is exactly what we will be diving into in this video. But before that, hello and welcome brothers and sisters to yet another very interesting episode. I hope you're doing fine wherever you're tuning in from. And just in case you're not doing fine, then I hope that by the time you're done watching this video, you'll be feeling much better. Anyway, by the time of recording this video, you know that it's no longer news that ICE is currently conducting raids in Minnesota, deporting Somalis. And while that is the case, I think we all know who Somalis are and who Ethiopians are. But at the same time, these two look so similar, and one can pass for the other if at all you do not know them, or if at all you've not stayed with them for quite some time. I am from East Africa, and I can say that I can differentiate them. So Ethiopians are currently passing as Somalis for so many ICE agents. But that aside, Somalis have realized all this that's going on, and they've realized that they are being frustrated and they cannot do all these, or they cannot protest against these ICE raids on their own. As ICE raids go on, Somalis are on the streets protesting. They're protesting against Donald Trump, but they are doing one extra thing. They are asking for black Americans to help them in these protests. They are asking for a ceasefire. Enough with the diaspora wars, and black Americans should just come and help them. But on the other hand, black Americans are telling them that we are done fighting fights that are not ours. We are done fighting for each and every minority in America. And this goes without saying that you cannot talk about liberation, or you cannot talk about freedom in America without mentioning black Americans, more so foundational black Americans. These are people that are so resilient, people who have fought so many battles and won, people they have done so many protests in the past. And right now I understand that there's a protest going on, but Somalis are calling for their help. Let's get to watch these videos that I've put together, and these are videos that will help us answer some questions. Will black Americans give in to their plea?
I am currently asking for a ceasefire. I'm asking for a ceasefire between the Somalis and the African Americans.
Black
Please.
Americans.
We got something bigger going on right now. This is a divide and conquer situation happening in Minnesota. Y'all know we ride together when situations arise out here.
What situation?
When that George Floyd stuff happened,
we
was out there. Ain't nobody was asking what type of black you was. We all felt that. So I just don't want this ignorant conversation to overshadow what's really happening. Don't give them the upper hand. slow. I'm asking for a ceasefire.
This is so ironic to see Somali people. This is like the second video I saw, first of all, of them referencing George Floyd. We were all together during George Floyd. First of all, everybody and their mother was outside. It was a national thing. Like, it was very clouded. It was very trendy. It was very trendy to be marching and saying Black Lives Matter. There were stores that would have Black Lives Matter signs in the window. A lot of people were standing in solidarity with Black Americans. And at the end of the day, if y'all claim y'all Black, then aren't you marching for yourself? Isn't Black Lives Matter for all of y'all? You see how they separate? It's like they don't even realize that they're doing it. You're separating yourself from us by saying, we was there for you during George Floyd and Black Lives Matter. Aren't you Black too? So wouldn't that also be your plight and your fight too? Wouldn't that also be you standing up for yourself and your community as well? It's because you always other yourself. It's a subconscious thing because you do not see yourself as us. And that's okay. We finally said, okay, we're not the same. I could pull up 50 videos of Somalis saying, we're not Black, we're Somali, and we're Arab. Y'all don't even say y'all African. Y'all don't even say y'all African. Now all of a sudden, don't let the white man divide and conquer. Baby, y'all have already been divided. If you were not divided, then we probably, with the way the numbers, y'all keep talking about numbers and strength in numbers. If other melanated, deeply melanated groups of people that came here did what we actually thought, what our ancestors actually thought was going to happen, if they unified with us, we would literally be running this country. Because there is strength in numbers. But you all have gone against us. You've undermined us. You've constantly talked down on us, belittled us, denigrated us, told us we wasn't shit, called us lazy, said that you were better, and separated yourself. You created your own enclaves. Down there in Minnesota, I saw a video of a Black American man try to go into the mall that you all have, and the Somalis ran him out of there, basically segregated him. It's not even safe for us to walk around freely in you all's neighborhoods. But y'all don't like to talk about that. Y'all don't like to talk about y'all anti-Black Americanness. Y'all don't even claim to be African. But now that it's convenient and y'all just don't want, a dog pile to happen because you all are having a light shown on you. And I'm very grateful for not for people that don't deserve it. But generally speaking, a lot of the Black on Black crime, a lot of the statistics, a lot of this narrative that we are all just so inherently crime riddled, welfare queens, baby mamas, just running amok, scamming, frauding. No, I love now that we are actually saying, no, that's the Nigerians. It's the Somalis. Because everybody was falling under the Black umbrella when it came to doing something bad. When it came to committing crime, fraud, scam, it was just all of us. So it made it look like we all were, Black Americans were just terrible. When you all actually added to our crime rates and statistics, you all actually helped to push the negative racial tropes and the negative propaganda and the stereotypes. You all absolutely had a hand in it. You've been in this country since media started to really boom. So it was not always just a Black American person out here doing debauchery, pushing the narcotics, and the Jamaicans had a heavy hand in being a pusher man. But it wasn't nobody noticing the difference. And now, since you all have been continuously saying it, everybody's waking up. It's like a mass awakening. So now we see things for what they actually are. Baby, you're a Somali. We ain't all the same. Y'all been maintain that. We are not all the same. And I've seen videos of you all getting up here also saying, we're jealous of you because y'all have nice cars and y'all live in nice houses. I mean, I haven't really been covering this too much because I'm just like, it is what it is. But this is like the second or third video I saw of y'all trying to claim George Floyd as y'all standing in solidarity. Basically, literally, you're standing in our face saying, we're not the same because I was there for you during George Floyd, during Black Lives Matter. Spread love, Mr. Brooklyn Way. What y'all think?
Somalis have always stood with Black people when they face racism, no matter which country they come from. Somalis have also stood with Muslim nations whenever they are attacked, oppressed, or bombed. We did this out of principle, not for attention, not for applause. But this week, when Donald Trump and his racist supporters attacked Somalis, something disturbing happened. Instead of support, we saw Black people, Arabs, and even some Muslims making videos saying they agree with Trump. Some mocked Somalis. Some justified the attacks. Others stayed silent. What is even more painful is seeing some Palestinian Arabs, people Somalis have openly supported for years, turn around and attack Somalis online. So we have to ask an honest question. Why is solidarity always one way? When others are attacked, Somalis show up immediately. But when Somalis are targeted, unity suddenly becomes optional. You can see this clearly on the internet today. Comment sections are filled with stereotypes. Videos excuse racism. People chase attention by attacking Somalis because anti-Somali racism is still treated as acceptable. This moment exposed a hard truth. For many people, solidarity is conditional. But Somalis are paying attention now. We see who stands with us and who never truly did. History will remember this moment.
So one thing that we need to know is that currently Somalis are claiming that we all have a common enemy. They do claim that we all have the white man as the enemy, and they do claim that the white man is just fabricating all these, that this all is planned and scripted. It was scripted in Washington, D.C., or so they claim. That this is scripted in order to divide the black community at large. It was all fabricated just to divide black people and then thereafter end up conquering. But while they say that they are trying to divide us, how can you divide something that was never even together in the first place? Somalis were never together with the black community in the first place. If anything, they detested blackness from the word go. Somalis claim that they are not Africans. At the same time, they do claim that they are not black. So why the sudden shift? Enough with only calling upon black unity whenever it suits you, or enough with calling for black people's help whenever you feel like you're in need of their help. But whenever black people call you to help them, you're not showing up. Enough with all that.
Somalis are going for a Jared wake-up call.
You niggas wanted to call us Jareer, and now y'all having a motherfucking Jareer wake-up call.
So what is this term Jared wake-up call? Well, according to this young black American man named Jerry, well, he explained to me that the term Jared wake-up call is the realization that a lot of these non-black American migrants have when they internalize and fully understand that they will be treated the same as a black American. And the reason that this term is so prominently used by people like Jerry is because he himself has said that he's warned so many migrants.
Yeah, I've been trying to warn you niggas, bro.
How it is in America for a black American and how black Americans get treated in America. And he was just trying to look out for a lot of these migrants that have coming in. And instead of, being appreciative and respectful to Jerry and black Americans in general, a lot of migrants just judge them and, call them lazy and say that they're unable to reach high levels of success. And now with everything going on in America, people like Jerry and the rest of the black community are having this I told you so moment. You should have listened to me. But instead, you're having the Jared wake-up call. And like I said before, this isn't an isolated perspective. A lot of black Americans have come onto my live, Babushko Live, and they've expressed the same sentiment. They've said that they felt unappreciative and disrespected by migrants as a whole. A lot of them even saying that Babushko is the only migrant that they really respect because their platform is better than the whole BET network. But that's a whole nother discussion. Come join my live and let me know what you think about the Jared wake-up call.
Only Americans who's concerned with the Somali business is the ones who have no life. They have a lot of time in their hand. They broke.
Check this out, y'all. Trump said 88% of them, but it's 89% of them on welfare, receiving some type of government assistance. And with all that scam money that y'all scam taxpayers out of, with luxurious trips, houses, and these luxury vehicles, not one of those vehicles was a work vehicle. No pickup trucks, no work boots, just welfare and scamming welfare. Y'all had nothing but time on your hands, taxpayers taking care of you. And have you noticed when ICE conduct these raids, you're the only group of immigrants that's walking the streets, that's in your cars, never at a work site, never at a construction site, never at a warehouse do you guys get apprehended. It's always walking around or hanging out on street corners. And then on top of that, y'all just terrorizing neighborhoods, a bunch of land pirates. ET, phone home. It's time for ET to phone home.
So yes, they are calling for a ceasefire. That's true. But before calling for a ceasefire, we have to ask ourselves two very important questions. The first question is that have they identified the problem behind all this? Have they really identified why no other community wants to be on the same corner as them? Have they identified the fact that they detested blackness and they refused to identify with it, with any other community? And if so, then the second question is that have they apologized? If at all they have noticed the mistake that they had, have they apologized? They can do that probably just by using some of their leaders. We have the likes of Ilhan Omar, we have the likes of Omar Fateh, but that's not what they choose to do. What they have chosen to do is to shift goalposts and try to say that the white man is the common enemy. I don't think that should be the case. Whenever there is a problem, the first step towards the solution of this problem is to identify the problem and then seek a solution. So first of all, identify why are blacks not helping us in this fight. Identify what went wrong first, and then thereafter you can apologize. This should at least be the third step, at least. But on the other hand, black Americans are just saying that they will not be fighting anymore for any other minority group. Enough is enough. All the rights that immigrants are enjoying right now in America are rights that were fought for by black Americans. But they never received the credit. If anything, Africans or so many other immigrants go there and end up disrespecting them. And I think this should be a lesson to all the other immigrant groups in America. You cannot disrespect FBA and then just get away with it. If anything, God of Black has ways in which he can make you pay. Somehow, whenever you make a decision, you'll always find out. And I wouldn't say that they're finding out in a good way. Come to think of it, this is not just the only group. Somalis are not the first groups. We've seen Cubans being in the same position or in the same spot. We've seen Mexicans being in the same spot. So many immigrant groups have been in the same spot. Spots whereby they have disrespected black Americans and then ended up needing their help. And from the look of things, I don't know how things will go, but I think this war is far from over. I think it's far from over. But again, I do think that by the time this war is over, so many lessons would have been learned. And I believe even if it takes whatever time it will take, as long as lessons are learned, even if they are learned the hard way, I prefer these lessons better be learned, even if they are learned the hard way. Anyway, those are just my thoughts, and that's basically what I think, and I do stand to be corrected. So please let me know what your thoughts are concerning all this that's going on in the comment section, and I'd be really glad to read your comments. Thank you so much for watching the video, and as usual, I have been your host and your presenter, Kachina, and if at all you've enjoyed the video, then please give it a thumbs up and also consider supporting this channel by sharing the video, hyping the video, and most importantly, by subscribing to this channel. Until we meet again, I hope to be seeing you in the next video. Thank you.